Fuck! That asshole didn't light a match. I think something died in there. What's a girl to do?
Oh, heavens to Betsy. What can you do about this awful smelling fish?
Jesus, his socks reek. What can I do about them?
Shit, girl! There's a motherfucking dead-ass hooker in this joint! Depart the infestation before there's an investigation. Ooh!
Stench away and keep them odors at bay. Similar products sell for up to $29.95, but call now and receive this special offer. $9.95 per can. 2 can minimum. Don't spend another moment smelling nasty socks, rancid toilet odor, fish dinner fiasco, or rotting dead-ass hookers.
And remember, for all your odor troubles, there's just one product. Stench away and keep them odors at bay. Ooh!
To order, call 1-800-555-STINK. Remember, you'll get the ultra-fast, sure to lose the gas, Stench away, and a lifetime guarantee for 2 weeks for only $9.95, plus processing and handling fee of $49.95 per minute. But wait, order in the next 12 seconds and receive 2 cases of Stench away for the price of 3. To order, call 1-800-555-STINK. That's 1-800-555-STINK. Call today and take the stench away.
Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we've got the blues on the run. Sing, boom, the ring out.
Hello and welcome to Mrs. Miller's Happy Hour, where it's our goal to keep you happy. Our sponsor is Stench Away, where you keep those odors at bay. P.U. I'm your host, Mrs. Miller. But before we get to our show, I'd like to introduce a new weekly segment which is called She Has Arisen, where we rank our favorite dead people that we wish would come back to life, just like Jesus on Easter. Ooh. And now I'm so excited. First, number 10, Reverend Fred Phelps. Oh, that old queen, what a trip. Those anti-gay protests really kept me on my toes. Marlene Dietrich, oh, who doesn't love an accent? All those legs and that forceful droning like singing. It's a hell of a lot more interesting than Taylor Swift. And speaking of Taylor Swift, you know, her new video, Bad Blood, is supposed to be about her feud with Katy Perry. Katy Perry is like 50 years old, and Taylor Swift is a child, and Katy Perry needs to stop fighting with children and get back to more mature pursuits like shooting whipped cream out of her boobs and dancing with fake plastic sharks. Elizabeth Montgomery, number 8. That's everyone's favorite witch, Samantha from Bewitched. She had 2 gay husbands, too. That's more than most of us get. And Dora, her mom, was played by Agnes Moorehead, one of our favorite dykes of all time. Ooh. Number 7, Jack the Ripper. That creepy bastard always stalking around looking for a hooker to kill. You know, he makes Charles Manson look like Barney the dinosaur. Oh, Laura Branigan, number 6. That 80s singer was a creature of the night. But honey, you can take my self-control anytime. Ooh. Number 5. This is where I give a shout out to all my peeps who went down on a plane. John Denver, Patsy Cline, Jim Croce, and that chick from La Bouche. Be my lover, wanna be my lover, want to be my lover. Ooh. Number 4, Zsa Zsa Gabor. How did she get on this list? You know, that Charles Nelson Riley, I let him write these jokes. That's what he does. She's somehow still alive. You know, we all thought she died when they hacked her leg off. Whatever. Okay, number 3. This is a bitch off between Elaine Stritch and Joan Rivers. Now, Elaine Stritch, she's a crazy bitch I know well. She used to drink me under the table at the Regent's Piano Bar in Midtown Manhattan. She put the cunt in NYC. And Joan Rivers, man, that big mouth used to get us in more bar fights than anybody else. But fortunately, my rain bonnet used to break up all the fights because it's magical. Ooh. Number 2, Liberace. Who wouldn't like to see him twinkle those ivories one more time? Oh, and those outfits, they're to die for. And he did. Number John Sylvester. I met him in the 80s when we were having a drink at Studio 54 with Martha Wash from the Weather Girls. There was a free buffet, and Martha, don't you know, she ate up all that sesame chicken. And Sylvester was too busy cruising the men's room when he missed the real action on the dance floor when Michael Jackson's pimp Bubbles took a giant shit right in the middle of the dance floor, and it was nasty. Woohoo! Do you wanna fuck? And that's it for our top 10.
Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel.
If you don't buy your clothes at Cross Brothers Men's Store, you will be taken by the dark side. Oh no. Oh.
Cross Brothers Men's Store, Store of the Stars.
Roses are my favorite. Yellow is for friendship. Do you want to be my friend? White is for hope. Do you have any wishes? Pink is for passion. It's my favorite color. Red is for romance. And best of all, if you dial 1-900-HOT-HOTT, that's 1-900-HOT, you can decide what kind of rose you want to give to me.
If you don't buy your clothes from Cross Brothers Men's Store, you're a real chicken. Get off me!
Cross Brothers Men's Store, Store of the Stars.
Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We've got the blues on the run.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. You're watching Mrs. Miller's Happy Hour. And right now I'd like to bring our very special guest from Honey Poo Poo's House of Horrors, Uncle Poodle.
Thank you, Mrs. Miller. This is so exciting.
I know.
You know, those NSYNC boys, they're not looking so hot these days.
Oh, I know.
That Lance Bass, his mouth is starting to look like a rumpus hole or something.
That's a problem with celebrities these days. A lot of them have mouths like assholes. You know, like Merv Griffin, he couldn't stop talking and talking and farting and farting. So finally, you know, they gave him his own show. But I digress. What's going on with you?
Me? Well, I've just been doing the circuit with Miss Teen Florida.
Oh.
We met a couple years ago at the Chic-Fil-A fashion show. Well, I've been following her around all over Florida, going to ribbon cuttings and stuff like that. And she was doing a ribbon cutting at a new gun range in Florida. And all the big wigs were there. You had Marco Rubio, Jeb Bush. So we roomed together at the Days Inn one night. And that girl, she just kept going on and on about herself, crying about her ruby red dress and about the STD she's had 3 times in a month. Ugh, Calgon, take her away.
Oh. Well, actually, I know a thing or two about STDs. I have a new letter of the hepatitis alphabet, hepatitis Q.
Oh, Q. Is it safe to sit next to you?
So tell me, are you really Honey Poo Poo's uncle?
Well, not exactly. See, I was just walking through the trailer park one day, and there was Mama Poon laying out on the ground next to an empty bottle of Boone's Farm, totally passed out. So I just went right into her trailer, went through her fridge, the liquor cabinet, you know, as people do. And then in walks Honey Poo Poo. Well, in exchange for her not calling the police, I agreed to let her give me a home perm, and I looked like a poodle for 6 months. But, eventually I just became part of the family, and she just started calling me Uncle Poodle.
Oh, that's so nice. I like perms. So, what's Honey Poo Poo up to these days?
It's funny you should mention that. From what I heard, she was picked up by the Chic-Fil-A people and thinks she's going to be a spokesperson or some such thing for all their franchises around the country.
Well, that'll attract people for sure. Is that anything like the creepy statue at the Wendy's 15th and Chestnut that kind of stands there and goes, ooh?
Yeah, that's the idea, yeah.
So I heard that you're romantically linked to Lance Armstrong.
Wow. We did date for a while. We met at the same Chic-Fil-A show.
Oh.
He had great drugs.
Ooh, what kind of drugs?
They were prescription medication. They were perfectly safe.
That's okay. That's why you have to hook yourself up with a good doctor. I've dated lots of doctors in my time, like Dr. Zhivago and Dr. No and Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
Ooh, Dr. Oz?
That's right.
Oh, and Dr. Judy Newman.
Oh, who's that?
Well, you don't know her, but she knows you.
Oh, is she the one that I've seen drive past my house in the old Corvair?
That's the one.
Oh, okay. And who can forget Dr. Noah Drake? I wish that I was just his girl. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Where can I find a woman like that? Doctor, can't you see I'm burning? Oh.
Miss Miller, how about if I talk about why I came on your show?
Why are you on the show again?
Well, I want to talk about my new fragrance.
Oh, yes.
It's right here.
Oh.
It's called Uncle Poodle's Piddle Patch.
Oh.
See, all my dogs, they would mark the territory, but sooner or later they just end up in doggy heaven.
Oh.
Now with Uncle Poodle's Piddle Patch, you'll have the smell of their lives forever. Have a sniff.
Oh, yes, I'd love to. Oh.
Ooh. Ms. Miller. Ms. Miller. Woohoo. Ms. Miller. Hello? Ms. Miller. Hey. Ms. Miller? Ms. Miller. Ms. Miller. Somebody help me? Hello? Ms. Miller? Ms. Miller!
Ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time.
If you don't buy your clothes at Cross Brothers Men's Store, a homo is gonna kiss ya.
Cross Brothers Men's Store, Store of the Stars.
Don't just think about a fantasy tonight. Pick up the phone and call the fantasy girls.
We never let you down. You always get a new girl and a different fantasy every time you call.
Hot, hot fantasy in the privacy of your own home. Totally private and strictly confidential. Shh. Let us make your dreams come true tonight.
Call a fantasy girl in your area now. It's only $1.99 for the first minute, $69.99 each additional minute. Adults only.
If you don't buy your clothes at Cross Brothers Men's Store, you will be taken by the dark side. Oh no. Oh.
Cross Brothers Men's Store, Store of the Stars.
Thanks for staying with us. You're watching Mrs. Miller's Happy Hour. I'm pleased to have with us distinguished Upper West Side Dr. Mendarkis. He's the Kuntzman family doctor, and he's recently relocated to the West Coast to take up a new specialty, plastic surgery. Welcome, Dr. Mendarkis.
Thanks for having me.
So, you're now a plastic surgeon. How did that happen?
I got bored and wanted to specialize, so I got my online degree with Education Connection.
Oh, Education Connection. Get it for free. Oh, so tell me about some of your famous clients.
Well, one of my patients, Kylie Jenner, she's been in the news lately. She came in for some lip work, and now all these teenage girls want plump lips like hers.
How are they doing that? I remember Suzanne Summers would hit herself across the face with her thigh master and her lips would get nice and big.
Actually, they're using live bees to sting their lips. It's horrible, and there have been a few cases of girls dying from anaphylactic shock. Should always have a licensed professional perform your plastic surgery procedures.
That's right, Dr. Mendarkis. Well, we have a photograph here of your work. Let's show us what you did. What did you do?
Well, quite simply, I withdrew subcutaneous adipose tissue from her gluteus maximus and injected it into her lips.
Oh, did you actually get some from her half-sister Kim Kardashian's butt? It's so big and shiny. I heard it broke the internet.
Now, Kim, she was a fascinating case. Her obstetrician botched her episiotomy after giving birth to North. So she came in and asked if I could tighten her up.
Oh, I bet that smelled really bad.
Thankfully, I wear a mask. So what I did was I removed a couple extra inches of her labia majority, and then I reapproximated her perineal tissue, and then I sutured up the perineum body, nice and tight. Kanye tipped me extra for that one.
Oh, okay. I heard that Kenny Rogers was your worst patient.
We did some facial work on him, and let me tell you, that beard was a disaster. We found chewing tobacco from 1972, Sanka coffee crystals, and a whole roll of Charmin toilet paper. But you know what was worse?
What's that?
Rare South American fur mites from the family of Listophoridae.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, what are you selling?
I'm endorsing this new skincare product called Equus. Recent studies have shown that horse semen drastically reduces the appearance of wrinkles. It contains the highest amount of horse semen allowed by federal law.
Oh, I heard you did a free trade with postgender sartorialist Mesopotamia LaFay.
Well, all that beauty's hers, but we did date.
So, Doc, what can you do for me?
Let's see. We could remove these wrinkles here. Take an inch or two off your cheeks. Give you some cheekbones there. Certainly lift this up. Can fix your nose too. Did you get punched when you were younger?
I had to fight with Jazz like a boar. How do you think she lost that leg? How about some of this Equus you're selling, Doc? Woo! Woo! Do-do-do-do-do. Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh, I can feel it working into my face. Oh!
For the gang on here.
If you don't buy your clothes from Cross Brothers Men's Store, you're a real chicken.
Cross Brothers Men's Store, Store of the Stars.
Row, Roses are my favorite. Yellow is for friendship. Do you want to be my friend? White is for hope. Do you have any wishes? Pink is for passion. It's my favorite color. Red is for romance. And best of all, if you dial 1-900-HOT-HOTT, that's 1-900-HOT, HOT, you can decide what kind of rose you want to give to me.
If you don't buy your clothes at Cross Brothers Men's Store, a homo is gonna kiss ya.
Cross Brothers Men's Store, Store of the Stars.
Don't just think about a fantasy tonight. Pick up the phone and call the fantasy girls.
We never let you down. You always get a new girl and a different fantasy every time you call.
Hot, hot fantasy in the privacy of your own home. Totally private and strictly confidential. Shh.
Let us make your dreams come true tonight.
Call a fantasy girl in your area now. It's only $1.99 for the first minute, $69.99 each additional minute. Adults only.
And now a word from our sponsor, Stench Away. Keep those odors at bay. P.U.
Fuck! That asshole didn't light a match. I think something died in there. What's a girl to do?
Oh, heavens to Betsy. What can you do about this awful smelling fish?
Jesus, his socks reek. What can I do about them?
Shit, girl! There's a motherfucking dead-ass hooker in this joint. Depart the infestation before there's an investigation. Ooh!
Stench away and keep them odors at bay. Similar products sell for up to $29.95, but call now and receive this special offer. $9.95 per can. 2 can minimum. Don't spend another moment smelling nasty socks, rancid toilet odor, fish dinner fiasco, or rotting dead-ass hookers.
And remember, for all your odor troubles, there's just one product. Stench away and keep them odors at bay. Ooh!
To order, call 1-800-555-STINK. Remember, you'll get the ultra-fast, sure to lose the gas, stench away, and a lifetime guarantee for 2 weeks for only $9.95, plus processing and handling fee of $49.95 per minute. But wait! Order in the next 12 seconds and receive 2 cases of Stench Away for the price of 3. To order, call 1-800-555-STINK. That's 1-800-555-STINK. Call today and take the stench away.
Ready? Okay.
You have to wait for us to...
If you don't buy your clothes from Cross Brothers Men's Store, then you're a real chicken.
Another.
Rolling.
Stop.
Out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing, boom, to-rarrel, ring out a song of the cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, for the gang's all here. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing, boom, to-rarrel, ring out a song of the cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, for the gang's all here. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing, move, to-rarrel, ring out a song of the cheer. Now's the time to roll